All right, best freshman class.
This one coming up.
No.
I hope so.
I didn't have an easy time with this one. I thought the one we had coming before the pandemic hit was pretty strong. You know?
Who was that?
I mean, wasn't all guys that finished, but we had a Fargo All-American, Massa. Well, I was very excited about that class.
Yeah.
And the class that would have graduated the year the pandemic hit, I also thought was a standout class. And, you know, that ended up being Hank and Dom taking their leave of absence, but that was also a really strong class. I had a tough time with that one because it's hard to know. Like, do you judge it just based on their freshman year or, like, the full 4 years? So, but that,
Who was the Fargo All-American?
he never came. I mean, he was there, and then he
was
left.
there for freshman orientation and decided to go to Duke.
And good for him. But that was an exciting recruiting class.
Yeah, we sold him. I mean, like, we sold him at
Yeah.
his COVID, and
Yeah.
we both did the virtual
Mm-hmm.
with him, and he bought in, and then we didn't have a wrestling room or a weight room for the first week of school.
Yeah.
And
Wow, then
This is the guy. Yeah, he had moved schools to Florida just so he could wrestle during the pandemic, and then it was like, well, yeah, we're gonna be not wrestling, so yeah, it made sense. That was a bummer. Anyone else? Freshman class.
I don't know. I think they were all in the same class, but it was like not all Americans or anything like that, but like Rocky, Robbie, Levenseller, Stanley was in that class, right?
Oh yeah, he was.
Who else was in that? But that was a class that
that kind of
they all stuck it out.
Yeah.
They bought into everything and laid a foundation, in my opinion. You know, you guys
For the culture.
You guys were all recruited by Salvo, and even that last class Salvo had wasn't awful. There was coming in, you know, Tyler, Vince.
Tyler wasn't on.
You had Mickey, Floyd.
Yeah.
That was a good recruiting.
I mean, that was a good recruiting class.
That was a good recruiting class.
For us to start with, it was like, okay,
Mhm.
you know, there was, but that was actually a pretty big class, wasn't it? Didn't we get? Wasn't it like 8, 10 or something like that? Something in that class. But, you know, just stuck it out, took their lumps, kept coming back, make the lineup.
That was like 15.
Robbie was everywhere in that
guys.
lineup.
I think that's everybody though. I think that's my first class. I just put everybody.
This is the Rocky. This is just Rocky's class.
Yeah,
like
like
16 guys.
Yeah.
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 But I thought that class
Yeah, that was crowded. 16 guys, 16 freshmen. That's solid.
Yeah.
Admissions. Which brings me to
This
admissions.
class, the Marcello's class was good
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, yeah.
he was a
Yeah.
state champ,
He was
and Lance
such a-
McCoy was a state champ.
Yeah, Lance
Yeah.
McCoy.
Dylan Meade was really tough.
He was tough.
Yeah,
He
he was
latched
tough.
out that TCNJ.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what school that was. There was a lot of good
Was
kids.
that
in that.
Kyle's class, Kyle Keane too? Was he that
no,
one? Or was he
no.
was before.
No, he was before.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
class
you had a lot
was-
of that was like a lot of kids with some good, and it was a big class too.
Yeah.
Yeah, a ton of kids.
Yeah.
Keno was good too.
Team
And then I like Christian's class too. Solera,
Right.
you know, you
Paul
had
Bewak,
Paul
Evan
Bewak, you had a lot.
Johnson.
Yep.
Yeah, Evan. You had a lot of guys
It
with
was a
some
good class.
some good.
That's a tight class. They still
I think-
stay together.
Yeah, I
they
was
still
gonna
hang
say, I
out
think the
together.
guys that,
as far as, like, a
continue
class.
to stay
Yeah.
together as a class. You
But
know?
they had good. They
They're
had
out
good
there
high
for
school
Evans.
Yeah.
accolades too. They were good coming out of high school
Mhm.
too. And you had Paul as a blue chipper, you know.
Yeah.
So
That was Reed's class too, right?
It was Reed's
Reed's
class,
class.
yeah, so that one
Yeah.
was.
yeah.
That's so class.
Craft degree.
They're out there for Evan's bachelor party just a week ago.
Yeah.
Those guys stay tight. They all stuck it out. Reed kind of, he got an ACL. It kind of counts.
Oh, and Matt Nelson was in that class too. He was tough.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they had a lot
Avi Dunn was in that class.
of gamer.
Avi Dunn.
Game time.
They call him prime time.